9 News at 5 starts right now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us on a chilly night in Denver as we kick off an annual tradition here at 9 News. I'm Jennifer Meckles.
And I'm Mark Salinger. We're just about an hour away from the 51st annual 9 News Parade of Lights. Dozens of floats, character balloons, marching bands, even Santa making their way through downtown Denver. Always so much fun and so many people down there every single year lining the streets to watch it. And the man in the middle of it every year, our Steve Stager. Steve, I know for a fact that this is one of your favorite days of the year. How's it looking down there?
Oh my God, I love it, Mark. It is one of my favorite days of the year because it is pure joy out in front of the city and county building as we watch all these floats go by. We see the wonder in kids' eyes as they watch for that one person that they're waiting for. But I want to chat with you guys. I told you I would remember names and then I instantly forgot. What's your name?
Miziana.
Miziana, why are you here?
Because we wanted to come to the parade of lights, and because every year we come.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of the parade? What do you look for?
I look for the dances with the lights and the cars that come by.
Yeah, like the lowriders?
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool. I always wonder how they make them kind of bounce, right?
Yeah, me too. Yeah. And I had seen it on YouTube, and I had an image of the cars, and I was really excited.
I love it. Oh, what's your name?
Duan.
Duan. And Duan, what are you excited for?
The horses and the lights.
You want to see the horses? Really quickly, we'll ask what are you excited for?
I'm excited for just the cars with the lights on and stuff, and just for Christmas spirit.
I'm surprised you guys haven't mentioned my favorite, the fire dancers. You know when the guys with the fire come by? That's super cool. So we're just giving you a preview of what is to come. Speaking of previews to what is to come, I may have noticed a little secret in the audience. I'm not spoiling any surprises, am I? The big guy, he's getting stretched out, ready to go. I don't know if that's him or not. But guys, there's something coming up at the end of this parade that every kid's gonna want to see.
That looks like he's doing some undercover.
He's getting ready. He's getting ready.
Hey, Steve, we're gonna go right from this into our weather segment, but I'm curious, how's it feeling out there? I see your hood keeps trying to blow up over your head.
I was wondering if you noticed that. I didn't know what that was for a second. I was like, is somebody tapping me on the shoulder? But yeah, it's actually been relatively pleasant down here, but we did just get a little breeze. So hopefully that is not a sign of things to come. As far as Parade of Lights go and Parade of Lights weather goes, this is middle ground. I've had nights out here where I didn't have to wear a sweater and I could have worn a polo shirt, and I have had nights where I had to have hand warmers in my jacket. And this is middle ground. This feels Christmassy, but not too Christmassy.
Well, we saw Santa there without his coat. He was just wearing the sweater, so we're good.
Well, does Santa need the coat?
Probably.
I don't know. Santa's hardy.
I love it.
All right, Steve, thank you. We will check in with you shortly. And if you can't make it downtown tonight to watch the parade in person, don't worry. You can catch all the excitement and action right here on 9 News, as well as streaming on 9 News Plus.
And reminder for you, if you're heading downtown or if you're going anywhere in that area, RTD riders, you should prepare for expected delays and detours until around 9:30. More than a dozen bus routes will be detoured, and the 16th Street free ride will be suspended until around 9:30. For light rail, the holiday train, which is replacing the suspended L line train, will pause during the parade, and riders on the H line will need to transfer to the E line at Southmore. A lot of different changes that are happening for today, and it'll all kind of wind up after this parade. So Corey Reppenhagen joining us this evening for the weather. And Corey, we saw Steve talking about how it's kind of mild temperatures, feeling nice in downtown Denver. Totally different story up in the high country, as you can see from the picture behind you there.
Man, absolute ripper of a storm. Great snow and big winds in the high country. This is a live look at the Eisenhower and Johnson tunnels. Traffic making the way back down the hill from a day of a big storm. A lot of snow. Things look pretty good right now. The snow is light, but when the wind kicks up, they've been seeing consistent 50 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts, and visibility goes to 0 in a flash. And that is still happening, and that will continue to happen through the night. Look at these wind gusts in the higher elevation, the mountain peaks. These are insane. You don't often see 100-mile-an-hour winds, maybe a handful of times each winter. Winter Park Resort, 105 miles per hour. Peak 8 in Breckenridge, 98. Couple of spots in Indian Peaks and Copper Mountain Resort coming in big. Now, fortunately for us, the wind is completely crashed out, almost a completely bust here in the metro area. We haven't even had a 30-mile-per-hour gust in the metro. Those warnings and advisories will continue in the high country. We've got another 1 to 3 inches on the way, so they'll get a little bit more scattered and light as we go through the night until 11 o'clock, and then these warnings will be lifted, and we'll probably see those totals in the 24 to 30 inch range for this snowstorm. So here's your forecast in Denver tonight. If you're heading out on the town, going to the Parade of Lights, it looks like we're going to stay breezy. So I don't think we're going to see those wind gusts much over 20 miles per hour. So 5 to 15, not too bad. That'll make these temperatures feel a little bit more chilly. Maybe wind chills in about the 37, 36 degree range. And then we're going to stay slightly chilly on Sunday. And then Monday, we start a nice warm-up that'll last almost the whole week. I'll talk about that in the forecast, guys.
100-mile-an-hour winds, that is fast up there. So we heard Corey talking about it. The mountain's getting hammered with snow, some much-needed snow ahead of the Christmas ski rush. It's the biggest snowstorm of the season so far up there for them. This is video from Keystone earlier today. You can see the cars are just getting covered in snow almost immediately. Last check, 9 inches of snow since yesterday up at Keystone. Some good skiing if you can brave the wind.
Good skiing if you can get there, but I-70 wasn't just dangerous, it was nearly impossible for drivers. Whiteout conditions, at this point I don't see much in the way of visibility. We saw spinouts and safety closures throughout the day.
Moving to some other headlines this evening, a Westminster family spent days searching for Annette Marie Valdez, a mother of 3 who never came home on Thanksgiving. Tonight, they're sharing their story and their fears about the man now accused in her death. Here's 9 News reporter Ria Jha.
Annette Marie Valdez's family tried to protect her.
So this is one of the flyers that we made.
Annette was my older sister. Anytime she needed me or called me, I went running.
For years, Adam Larson and his wife Annalisa worried about Annette.
This is a photo of Annette with her 3 little girls. She did everything. She took them to all their sports, all their school functions. He didn't do anything.
They worried about the man she kept going back to, afraid of what he could do to her.
We've tried so much to get her away from him, and every single time she went right back to him. All she could say is, that's my kid's father.
It's the same man she was last seen with on November 28th.
I was told that on Thanksgiving that she never made it home.
Adam and Annalisa dropped everything.
Because we were just on a mission to, I don't know, get her face out everywhere.
I took off of work all week just to try and find her. I was day in, day out, just searching.
After a week of sleepless nights, on December 4th,
got a call saying that they had found a body.
Police found Annette's body near Willowbrook Park in Westminster. The next day, officers arrested 38-year-old Thomas Perales.
We knew.
I had a feeling it was him.
Perales is the father of Annette's kids. Court records show more than a decade of domestic violence cases involving Perales.
I don't know if a lot of people understand that it changes your brain. So she would let him back.
Annette's family says she was trying to get away. She just filed a protection order against Perales. Now he's accused of violating it and faces charges of second-degree murder, domestic violence, and abuse of a corpse.
This was domestic violence, and people need to understand that this happens in real families and real communities. It steals lives. It leaves children behind. The girls lost their mom, and it's about to be Christmas, and they won't have their mommy.
In Westminster, Ria Jha, 9 News.